zipped, everything tucked.
Yeah. Suck it
in. What a day.
Oh, crazy day.
Yeah, well, crazy times, but we're good.
Yeah.
We're getting through it.
Good day, though. We had some good stuff happen.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
So I'm really grateful for the good stuff.
And I don't know how much we can discuss, but we can... We can just kind of...
We can't discuss that one thing.
I don't know what one thing you're talking about. I'll let you... Yeah.
Okay.
I'll follow your lead on it.
Okay.
I like the energy.
Hey guys, we're getting the stream set up for Living the Scream podcast.
Or Living the Stream, whatever you want to call it.
YouTube changed their settings, and it has our thumbnail for the Hairy Scary Hangout on this live stream.
Yeah, but...
And it wouldn't let me change it. I don't know what happened. YouTube did some weird thing with when I go live now. Yeah, where it's like limited to what you can actually do on there, which is strange.
Gosh darn it.
But I don't see anyone in the chat right now, but that's okay, because I'm sure people could watch the replay.
I'm sure they will.
Oh, there we go. So that way we could see the chat.
So right now we're just talking to each other.
Right now we're just talking to each other.
It's like we're in our living room.
In front of the whole world.
Yeah. That's not watching.
Larry Tressler's in the house.
Oh, hey, Larry. How you doing?
Hey, he's the first one in the chat. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. All right. So let's introduce ourselves.
Hey, okay. All right, we'll do that.
All right. I'm Janet, also known as the Mummy.
And I'm James, also known as the Monkey.
And we have our Living the Scream podcast.
Welcome to it. Yeah, this is, welcome to Living the Scream.
The behind the scenes of the Mummy and the Monkey. We are resellers by day, horror hosts by night. We have our YouTube channel here. We also stream on Facebook and through Public Media Network. Mm-hmm. We like to, I guess it would be like a cosplay. Our characters, we dress in character when we host movies.
Cosplay, I think, was more like you emulate something that's out there, and as opposed to, these are original characters that are actual, it's just like creating any sort of intellectual property or character, whether it's for a comic book, a cartoon, or in our case, hosting a self-produced and self-everything horror host show.
Yes.
And that's what we do. We took matters into our own hands. Like a lot of people are, musicians, artists, whoever, dancers. You don't have to wait for, the big time to discover you. You can discover yourself and what you're capable of, and put it all out there for all to see. In a lot of cases, more than any other places get to actually broadcast to. This is the World Wide Web, after all. So, if you got the stuff, people will see it and they'll like it. So
I jokingly say cosplay. It's our own original characters, but some people might think of it as cosplay. You're dressing up as a character, but
costume play, right? Is that what it's short for?
It's short for costume play.
Yeah.
And some people make their own characters. Some people dress up as others.
Absolutely, yeah.
We dress up as our own, and we host movies.
Yep.
And some people don't even know what a horror host is.
No.
So I usually say, it's like a podcast and we show movies.
Or I would just go, that's probably the more, because even if you say Elvira, or...
So there's some young people that don't know what an Elvira is. So.
But, and it doesn't matter, so it's sort of something that's been around for a long time on broadcast television.
Yes.
And has sort of gone the way of the dodo, as they say. It didn't, but it never really went away. Mm-hmm. It's always been, there's been some people out there, like Son of Ghoul's been on for a real long time, like 35 years, right? Or even long, plus?
30 plus years. And then Creature Features, even though they've had different hosts, that show's been on television out west since the 70s. These
are ones that have been, it's sort of kind of like, Creature Features has been like almost since the beginning, I say at the beginning, like in the 60s.
Yeah.
But then, but like shows like Son of Ghoul popped up in the late 80s, and they have been on ever since, since filling that kind of a gap in, since the other ones, I should say, the ones that started like Big Chuck and Little John and their original Creature Features.
And it depends where you grew up on the planet. There's different parts,
But
anyway, so half of this podcast we talk about eBay and reselling and what we do as like our day jobs, what we do. As our other jobs, and then
to make a living.
Because
the horror hosting does make a little bit, but you know, it's mostly our day jobs.
It mostly goes right back into production.
It supports itself.
So if we sell a DVD or a T-shirt, it goes right back into ordering more DVDs and T-shirts or making new videos. It's
like an Ouroboros of funds.
Yeah.
Just the war meeting, it just sort of funds itself.
For now, anyway, we'll see. But yeah, we're indie people. We're self-employed. It's a life that we chose. It's a lifestyle that we love.
Yeah. So far, so good.
eBay, I complained about it last week in the last podcast.
Yeah, you did.
And I can't believe it's almost Halloween already.
Yeah.
Like, where did October go? Like, you blink and like almost all of October is gone.
Because we're
like,
busy.
What the?
And we were even busier before the pandemic. You know, we were in October.
Online sales were even more last year when people weren't going anywhere.
Well, I meant busy with MummyAndMonkey stuff and doing all our, so that made us, that just sucked your time up, to get anything done. So Halloween and the whole October month was very compromised for us as far as, quality time watching horror movies. Matter of fact, I think we would spend November watching more horror movies than we could October.
Well, we're Halloween year round, so that's okay.
Yeah, we're just.
I mean, when you're a character like, we'll talk about that later. Let's talk about the reselling part. eBay. So eBay sales right now, they're a little bit better. Mm-hmm. I still have 2 returns opened, which is strange because I had 2 returns opened a few weeks ago, and the customers never sent the items back, but it's still showing the return is open.
But they have to be able to.
I know, but I think they have like maybe another week to send it back. So if I don't get the items back by the time they're supposed to, I think eBay closes out the return.
Cool. Tom O is in the house. Hey, Tom.
Hey there, Tom. Thank you.
Joe Wedlake. Looking forward to the Dead Next Door. Oh man.
You'll talk about that in a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, we're sitting on a mountain of things to list right now because we've been working on Halloween stuff. And with the Mummy and the Monkey stuff, it's like a busy season for our characters. So once that settles down a little bit, we're going to get more into the reselling, for Christmas time, for winter time, because even after Christmas, people will still buy things during the winter time. Maybe when they're not traveling as much, they still want to shop online.
And that's fine with us.
Or if they get Christmas money, that'll go into January and February where they'll want to shop and spend some of their, holiday monies.
Some people are from old money, some people are from new money, and some people are from Christmas money. That Christmas money crowd.
And some people have no money, but they still buy things anyway.
I'm talking about the people that have funds. The Christmas money isn't talked about that much.
Yes, and I hope the Postal Service isn't going to be as crazy as it was last holiday season, because this is a big concern, because this like November, December, January, February, it was a hot mess with the Postal Service, with USPS. We had customers who were ordering things in November and December for Christmas time, and it took, with some items, a month to 2 months for it to even be delivered.
And kind of Grinchy.
It was very
The Grinch almost stole Christmas.
I mean, and they were short people. It was backed up, and then the pandemic didn't help things at all.
No. And then they had the whole, reorg at the post office.
Oh yeah, they were trying to restructure things. I think they still are. There's some weirdness going on there. But it really can mess things up if you sell things online and you want your customers to get their things in a timely manner. There were some items where I was paying maybe $1 or $2 more in shipping just to send it through FedEx or UPS, because those other companies, even though they were also delayed, they weren't delayed as much as USPS then.
Oh, we have a visitor. Yeah.
And there's Louie. He just decided to show up.
Yeah, and Amazon has their own delivery system that's not affected by that. So, of course, they make everyone look bad because everyone's getting their Amazon.
Well, Amazon still had delays then because people were ordering like no other.
Yeah.
And the delivery people couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
So even Amazon had delays.
Hey, Lou. I mean,
a lot of Amazon people are used to getting their same day or next day shipping. Mm-hmm. But with all those delays, no, some items were taking like a week or 2, 3 weeks. So. Yeah. So that's a concern. We hope things will be better for sending orders out this time.
Yeah, let me show the story. All right.
And Tom says, cool pumpkin pants, Janet. Oh, thank you, Tom.
Looking at my pants.
My leggings.
Yeah, they are cool.
Yeah. Something comfy. Something Halloweenish. Halloweeny. Halloween festive.
Even though we complain, or you complain now, about all the leggings that we see when we go to like Target and everything, all the leggings wearing.
Oh, the yoga pants.
The yoga pants, yeah.
Yeah, well, when we go out, I throw on a pair of jeans. At home, I'll wear leggings or pajama pants.
Anyway.
And I guess for YouTube, I wear pajama pants or leggings.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So we're just chugging along with the eBay stuff. We've bought a lot of stuff recently. I mean,
because we found a lot of cool
got
things,
bags of stuff,
and
it's
we
not good,
usually do the reselling vlogs too. And we haven't. The reselling vlogs are kind of on the back burner right now. I'm sitting on some video back from September, from I think some flea markets and yard sales. Maybe some thrift stores, and we haven't even done anything with it yet.
So there's more of that coming your way.
Yeah, because we've got to get the Halloween stuff out first.
Right.
It's important.
Louis wants that done.
So
right away, right, Lou?
Louis the cat
right
is
away.
The production
coming
manager.
Up. Here he comes. He's got something. So I don't know. We can talk about something recent. So we just came from an estate sale after running around everywhere.
So we ran some errands. We did meet up with a fan today.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So Scott.
The squirrel guy.
Scott the squirrel guy, he rescues baby squirrels. He had a baby squirrel in his pocket of his hoodie.
He was like a marsupial.
Yeah, he had like a little pouch for the baby squirrel. It was adorable.
Incredibly interesting. We got some pictures we can post later too of it, you know. And yeah, so you got to hold a baby squirrel.
I got to hold a baby squirrel for the first time ever.
He was climbing all around you, trying to get inside your hair.
He was hiding under my hair.
These are weird.
He was trying to hide under my armpit. Like, I think because he was used to being in that little pouch, he was like just wanting to go where it was warm and wanting to cuddle up.
Yes.
He was cute. But yeah, hiding under the hair.
But yeah, just say Scott's a super fan, and we do appreciate him. We had a real good talk about things. He gave you a bunch of stuff. He's cleaning out his house or something.
So yeah, Scott said that he is decluttering his basement. The lady of the house wants some stuff out of the house, and he's got a honey-do list. So Scott was very sweet. Instead of donating it to Goodwill or just throwing it in a dumpster, he messaged us on Facebook and asked if I was interested in some vintage dolls, some old dollhouse pieces and parts. So there's like 3 giant totes. I mean, we have a carload of stuff thanks to Scott. So thank you very much. It's very sweet, and that'll give us stuff to sort through over the winter time.
Yeah, and the conversation was really good. It's just nice to know that there are fans out there that really enjoy what we're doing and appreciate what we're doing too. And we're doing it because we love the genre of horror hosting, and we can get into that more when we talk about MummyAndMonkey. But yeah, so it was really fun, to talk to somebody about it, and it gets the whole thing. And
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Louie. I have to pet Louie.
And it was just nice to put a name with the Facebook, to actually like meet a fan in person.
Right, Lou? Oh, he's just all
so
over
yeah,
that hair.
thank you, Scott. And then there's some comments coming through.
Okay, comment away.
John says, hi, how's your weekend? Enjoyed last night's show. Anything planned for next Sunday's Halloween show? Actually, yes, we have giant Halloween
big plans. Huge plans.
So we're going to tell you in a little bit.
Yes.
Larry says, what do you guys do for Halloween? Dress up, have a yard display, or just turn out the lights and watch TV?
I gotta say,
that's a good question.
It's probably the latter. We are, I'd say, the lamest Halloween decorators, the worst ever, especially outside.
I'm really bad at putting up outside decorations, but our living room right now is
more Halloween than it's been in a while.
It looks like Halloween threw up. Like, it has a nice orange glow. But we do have lights on in our one big window. Like, we did put some stuff in the windows.
But not, and it's all over.
And it's it's vintage cute.
Yeah, but
it's like kitschy stuff.
It's
it's not like scary stuff.
It's not cool. We could do way better if we wanted to next year. But no, when we drive around, there are people that are killing
Yeah,
it
there's
out
people
there.
in our neighborhood that have like whole graveyard
50-foot
scenes and
skeletons and stuff like that.
those skeletons, like the 12-foot
Don't
Home
matter.
Depot skeletons, those are so hard to find right now.
It doesn't matter, but they still go all out. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't. I mean, maybe it's because we're a little jaded because we do Halloween all year round.
Yeah. Well, Tom says your set is your Halloween display.
Yeah, but then we can see. Well, you can see it out there, I guess.
Well, the world can see it on YouTube.
I know, but I am impressed all the time when we go out and there are people who just I know people that just do the craziest stuff.
Well, we're lucky if
for
we
the
can even
yards.
rake up leaves in the yard. You know, like we're
This one
we're not the.
I worked with someone whose husband or boyfriend would one of these guys doesn't do anything but Halloween. Just he's not even he doesn't do this all year round for a different thing. Just Halloween. Went online, learned how to build this friggin' box that looks like a zombie containment unit, and you put this like sort of a motor or some kind of thing that agitates it, like a washer agitator or something.
But here's the thing: all the time and effort that
a video
those
screen that looks like there's a zombie in there and it's shaking. Crazy.
all of
stuff.
that takes time.
Yeah.
And all our time right now is going into our video projects.
I'm not saying that, but I mean
So-
that's the extreme. I mean that's like the way out there.
Yeah, and we're not. I mean, that takes time.
I'm sorry, Louis' fur is all over me, and I'm like itching. My nose is itching. Yeah, but kudos to the people that
We do have some stuff out. We do have some decorations out, and I actually love passing out Halloween candy.
I love passing out.
I buy the really big bags of candy. I actually bought candy a month ago to save for Halloween, and I put it away in a closet so we wouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's for trick-or-treaters.
Louis.
And I put together treat bags. Last year we didn't give out any candy at all because
everyone was bad.
Of all the weirdness going on.
It was something that they weren't recommending.
Now things are less weirdish. So we're gonna make treat bags and actually give out some candy, and just make sure our Halloween episode gets put out online and that it's good to go. We have a big Halloween special coming up,
So back to the eBay. So anyway, we had the nice encounter with the fan Scott, and then we did a little thrifting at the Savers, and then we went and tried to get something to eat. And of course, Sunday afternoon should be a breeze. It was not easy at all to find something that wasn't super packed drive-through. People doing very odd things in the drive-through as far as just
like
sitting
not
there
moving
and moving forward when people are already tense in the line. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, we finally get some food in our hangry heads, and then we noticed an estate sale. That was a today only thing. This was one of those experiences like you walk away going, what did we just do and why did we spend anything there and what happened?
Yeah, so we saw a sign that looked like it was handmade. It said estate sale.
That's fine. That's
And
not
so
a
I thought,
problem.
okay, family run, probably not through a company.
The last estate sale we went to that was sort of impromptu was great.
Yeah, there was one we went to a week ago. Just we saw the sign, had to stop and look, and we bought a bunch of stuff. And some of the items were really good. Like
It sold quick.
Yeah, some of the items sold quick once we put them up.
You dropped 80. You spent. You sold something a few days later for 75.
Yeah.
And then something else, and I sold something for $40 out of there, like a little
So
toy.
we're at
We're over what we spent.
So any more sales from that haul will be profit.
Yeah, we're already in the profit with it.
Yeah, so we've already made some profit on it, and then anything after that would be.
No.
But there was from that same sale, we did pick out some things where after researching them, we're like, nah, this isn't that good. We'll just donate it. Because we bought kind of everything in bulk. So then you sort through it later to see what's good to sell and what you just donate. Yeah. And we had a box of stuff that we donated.
So today, we went to this estate sale. Take it away.
Yes, so we went to an estate sale today, and it was set up like a store.
It was a house.
It was a house, but when you walked in, she had it all set up like a store.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cute at first. Like, oh, okay, she has it all set up.
For one day. Supposedly, right? Because it was today. It said estate sale today.
It said last day or something.
It said 2 days.
Today, last...
Oh.
She was saying it was the last day.
Anyway.
But to me, it looked like she was set up to sell for a while.
Yeah.
And then we overheard that this person had a company that was going to do the sale, but then something happened where they didn't like how the company was handling it.
They made a mess of everything.
So then I'm picking out some costume jewelry pieces and
nobody there either. It was just pretty much
just
us.
maybe us and maybe one other person looking around.
For the whole time we were there.
And I was starting to make a little pile. Some stuff was priced, some stuff wasn't. And
did you mention the woman that was there was the relative, was the daughter or whatever?
no, that I didn't mention.
Okay, because that comes into play big time, and whenever you.
So it was the person's relative that passed away.
Yeah.
Originally, they were going to have an estate sale company do the sale. They didn't like how they were handling things,
So
and I guess they fired them or something.
Right.
And then they thought, I'm going to do this on my own. A whole house full of stuff. I'm going to do this on my own.
It looks like it was still lived in it.
I'm like, okay, you know.
Stuff on the walls, everything.
So I picked out some things. Some stuff was priced like $2, $3. Some stuff wasn't priced at all. And it seemed like the stuff that wasn't priced, she was looking everything up on eBay.
Oh.
Or like just looking at it like, oh, this is valuable. And like the pricing was like kind of high. So some stuff I had to put back and say no. And then I bought stuff, but then I kind of regret going there and buying anything.
You spent $50.
It's one of those sales where I should have just said no thank you and walked right out the door. Because in my opinion, after looking at some of the things, and I think she took some stuff out of the pile because there were some costume jewelry pieces that I picked out that I think she took out of my pile. And then she did the same thing to you too.
Yes. Yeah, there was a lot of like ladies stuff there, you know, old ladies clothing,
like vintage costume jewelry, old perfume bottles.
Yeah, old perfume.
Old cosmetic
makeup,
containers and
so I was like,
clothing. Yeah.
So I was trying to take a page. Well, I won't say that. I bought some stuff that you had some success with lately that you don't want to talk about, and I won't talk about it either.
Yeah, there's a few items I won't mention just because I know it's gonna sell, but I don't want everyone else to know.
Yeah, we usually,
you know, some things I'll share, some I won't.
But so I went through some cosmetic stuff, and you know, all I know is that I just look it up to see if it's anything. Well, there was some old stuff called oil of the turtle or something.
Like oil of Olay?
But there's like these cylindrical, like, I don't know, it was no Olay, it was of the turtle. So I look it up, and there's not much, there's no soles on it, but somebody had one of these things, and there was two different things. It was a moisturizer and some other thing, same brand. And then you looked it up later, $75. Okay.
But then there's no sold in the past 90 days.
But there's not like millions of these things out there.
That sets off some, because you could be sitting on that for a year or two before it can sell.
That's okay.
So to me, like, even though it could be cool because it's obscure or hard to find, how many people are actually looking for it?
But when you say that, you're assuming that the same amount of everything is out there. Maybe some will sell, maybe they don't sell. If there was like a lot of them listed,
there was only one active listed.
Right. So there might have been one active listing
so maybe,
for the past few months.
Maybe you'll prove me wrong and sell it.
I hope so, because my whole what I bought from her was all contingent upon, because going back to what you were saying, so I'm starting to check out. You spent $50.
Yeah, and I'm like looking at the stuff and I'm like, wait a minute. Some of the items I picked out weren't in the bag. Like she bagged some things for me and it looks like it wasn't. She had my stuff set aside like on the counter, but she was also looking through the things and I'm thinking she put stuff back because I think I'm missing a few items.
So my stuff was pretty much everything was out of $1.
So I feel like it was a ripoff.
I got these cosmetics and these weird, like, you know, I think there's like 60s and 70s for sure.
Yeah.
Bottles of goop in this that were in a $1 bin upstairs. And then there's other stuff she pulled out. She goes, was this in there? I'm like, yeah. She goes, this is from another set. I'm like, well, it was in this $1 bin. I'm not lying to you. And I just grabbed it out of there. And so I'm like, you know, all right, don't worry about that stuff. Just keep it in.
Right.
So the oil of the turtle, whatever it's called.
Some old timey like face lotion or some type of cosmetic product.
She looked at those. There was no price on them. And she kind of put those to the side. I'm like, I said, well, how much are these? She goes, maybe 4 a piece. I'm like, okay, 4 a piece. And added everything up. And there was some really interesting, we'll have to show these. I left them in the car. But there's some really interesting card tables, square card tables from the 50s, I think they are.
Yeah.
And they have Cleveland businesses printed on them, like almost on a Monopoly board sort of.
Yeah, they're like little square card
fashion.
tables, and she sold those to you for $15 a piece.
Yeah,
which I thought was fair. That was actually fair. But some of the other things, and this is the problem with some estate sales that are ran by relatives.
Yeah.
Some of them have this mentality to just get rid of everything, and some of them are like wanting to not sell you things, or they'll take like it's just like I feel like I should have just said no thank you and walked out of there.
Well,
like I feel like I didn't get anything really good for what I paid.
When she was adding everything up, I mean, I had a budget of like $40 I wanted to spend there. And she, you know, everything I picked out were dollar things, so because they, you know, just to play it safe. I don't know if this was going to sell or not. So I was up to like $15 in cosmetic-y stuff and some other things. And
yeah, and then half the price, half of the items weren't priced, and it seemed like if it wasn't priced, she was like really reluctant to give you a price or sell it to you, or the price was a little too high.
So those two, the oil of the turtle things, she was like, well, I might keep these myself. I'm like, well, then I'm not going to buy anything. I said, I need those to make whatever I buy here worth my while.
Yeah. And then she even asked if I'm a reseller, and I said, well, this is the answer I give anybody that asks me that, because I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I say some stuff I keep, some stuff I sell, because it's true. Some things I might keep, some I'm gonna sell,
and in the past,
or at least try to.
And you even gave this woman information to help her move her
stuff.
stuff.
Yes, I even gave her info of other estate sale people.
Yeah, to help her, you know, if she needs to get
because
stuff moved.
I'm looking around, she's got this house full of stuff. There's barely anyone shopping there, and then she's like kind of, but maybe it's just, maybe she's just a person that might be hard to work with.
Yeah,
so.
well, it was. So anyway.
You know, apparently if she wasn't happy with that other company.
So she went, after she packed my stuff up, she asked me, how much am I going to sell those things for? I'm like, I don't know. I said, but I'm, you know, I don't want to talk about that. You know, I mean, it's not your, but you're selling, are you selling this stuff or not?
Well, here's the thing, like one makeup compact, I found on a shelf were two vintage makeup compacts. One was marked $3, one was not priced. They were about the same size and everything, except one had a label on it and one didn't. So I'm like, well, I found it on the shelf with this other $3 thing, so I thought it would have been $3 also. And she wanted to charge me $15 for this little vintage compact that I might sell online for $15.
It's something she looked up right in front of you on eBay and said, here's one that's beat up for $17.
And I said, well, what are the solds? What did they sell for? She goes, oh, I don't know. Would you take, she's like, oh, 15? I'm like, I can't. I said, that won't work for me.
Because as we all know.
So I said, no, I'm not buying that for 15.
On eBay, you can price something for whatever you want. It doesn't mean it's going to sell for that much.
Yeah, so that was a very strange sale we went to, and I think some people don't realize all the work that is involved with eBay because of the fees, the shipping. And yes, she could go and sell all that stuff on eBay, but will she really list every single item and put that on eBay? You made a
good point. She should have been doing that while she was sitting.
I mean, she was sitting at this table all day in this house.
She should be eBaying away there.
Why aren't you eBaying then? Like if that's
totally set up a little thing to take pictures.
If you're looking everything up on eBay, why aren't you putting the item on eBay?
Jerky. So yeah,
why are you even having a sale? Why am I even here shopping?
So I dropped
the whole thing was just weird. It was a weird vibe.
It was weird, and it was really weird because after we checked out, I was $47. You were $50. We were driving home. You're like, what just happened? You're like, I feel like I just was, you know, I want to say the word you said. Let's say bum rushed. You know, that you felt like you were taken advantage of. And,
yeah, I felt like we were like swindled or something. It just didn't feel right.
What happened?
So this is a lesson learned for us that when we see behavior like that, or if the prices are a little too high, or if someone is a little odd with the pricing, to just say no thank you and walk out of there.
We always hope for those cool people that are like, you know, oh, just give me $20 for that, you know.
Or you think, well, I thought, well, okay, some of her stuff might be high priced, but maybe I could find something that
offsets that. So
that might offset it, or maybe you hope you can find something that others don't see value in, and they're like, oh, $1, you know, and maybe you'll find something else.
And that's what I did. That's why I needed those two cosmetic things, because that hopefully will put us in the black or whatever.
Yeah.
What's going on?
So there's a bunch of comments.
Yeah,
let's play
go.
catch up with the comments here.
And now it's time.
Grandpappy's in the chat.
Grandpap.
Hey, Grandpappy. Bobby Harvey says, what is the best find of costume jewelry you ever found?
Ooh. Bobby Harvey with the costume jewelry
Good question. Trifari. So a Trifari.
I'd rather not. Oh, they were asking.
It was not a seahorse, but what's the other one?
What, a starfish?
Starfish. It was a starfish brooch about, yay big. It had rhinestones. It had faux pearls. It was kind of big.
I thought I had 5 of them.
It was big.
Only had faux pearls?
It was big and fancy looking, and it was marked Trifari with a little crown. I looked it up. The solds were between $100 to $150. I paid a couple bucks for it. I don't even remember where I found it. I sold it for $125 free shipping.
Girl, go girl.
That was probably the best costume jewelry find. Some other vintage pieces I've sold for maybe $50. Most of them I sell between $15 and $20 shipped, with shipping included. So if I find a costume piece for like $1 or $2, I'll put it online. Mostly, between like 15 and 20. If it's like a vintage rhinestone thing, a little brooch. Some of the brooches I only sell for 10 if I pick them up for $1. It all depends on what it is. Sometimes I'll like save a lot of that stuff and I'll just lot it up. I'll do little jewelry lots. But
junk drawer lots.
Yeah, most costume jewelry, even though it sells, it's not like a big profit, but they're nice little sales. They're easy to ship. It is tedious. But I like that stuff. I like sorting through that little stuff.
Yep, you do.
I think it's fun. And then I'll listen to a podcast or YouTube, or we'll listen to the radio while sorting through things.
Or you're listening to me fart in the background.
Yeah, or you farting in the back.
I've been finding a lot of good stuff. I mean, I found some crazy stuff the other day. Anything you want to talk about?
Let's see. Okay.
You can't read.
James is saying, and you guys thought you could escape the bull by leaving the corporate world. We can't escape it.
Well, it's just a different kind of bull.
It's a different kind of bull.
And it's the bull you can walk away from.
It is.
Like Janet
so
said.
moving forward, I will walk away from that and say, no, that's too pricey.
And I'll just say there are certain tables at some of the flea markets that we just don't even go to. And I won't say anything more than that.
Because it's Flea Bay.
Well,
because they want the full retail asking price. And
yeah.
Even though that might work for some people, it doesn't work for someone who might resell it.
Or they might advertise certain things, and we're just like, okay, well, we just won't deal with you.
Yeah. All right. Dashcam Create says, I was surfing YouTube and saw this. Great to see it. Thank you.
Wow, thanks.
Matthew said, I can see your cat sitting on your lap.
You can, Matthew. You can.
Louis was sitting on your lap.
And you never know when you're going to find it. I'll put something else on my lap right now. So.
A Vision in Vintage says, hello, found you through Bargain Barons. Yay! We love the Bargain Barons.
Love them.
We talk them up any chance we get. They put out some great content. They find some cool antique items. They have a whole house full of beautiful antiques. Their house is gorgeous.
Yeah, they're definitely YouTubers, the reselling YouTubers that found a good groove. And it's like watching Blue Bus Dave or other people. They have this groove that they get into, and you jump in it with them, and it's fun. It's like you're actually with them, looking over this stuff. You learn a lot of stuff, whether you're into reselling or not. That's the cool thing about it.
And they're the same way. Some stuff they keep, and some stuff they sell. It looks like Karen restores furniture, and she'll sell vintage and antique pieces locally. Some stuff they keep for their house. So.
They know their stuff, and it's just fun. And again, learning from them is great, and especially when it comes to some of the more antique-y stuff and cool rare stuff like that.
Please no foul language, says Bobby. Good point, Bobby.
Someone
Thank
said
you.
something?
Yeah, James said a swear, but
James Moscarella, how dare you?
No, a different James.
Oh.
But it's okay. We just don't. We try not to swear on social media and out on the internet. Yeah, we try not to swear on YouTube here.
Yeah, it's a rainy day in Drury here too.
Joey Vento's here.
Vento.
Forbidden Valley, Joey. He says, thanks so much for your contribution on the Haunted Barn last night.
Dude, that's always fun, man.
Yeah.
I love hanging out at the barn.
Yeah, thank you. It was a lot of fun. It was a cool topic. So Joey Vento has the Haunted Barn Museum, and they do Google Meet little like discussions every Saturday night, and they do different movie topics.
And we love hanging out, and then we have this
Yeah.
like Q&A at the end. It's so much fun.
They were talking about mannequins, ventriloquist dummies, haunted
In
dolls,
horror movies, or in regular, in
scary
whatever
movies like that. Yeah.
So so I'll show a few things.
Yeah,
just some show
share
and
some
tell.
things, and then after that we're gonna move on over to
'Cause we
the
gotta
Mummy
be-
and the Monkey big news.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, the big news with the Mummy and the
So
Monkey.
I was really happy to find this. I've sold a few of these already, but they're never in the packaging. This is a little tip. If this is like what they call it, if Bolo, buy one like, was it?
Bolo, be on the lookout.
Be
And
on
then
the
Bobby
lookout.
says, "Did you guys get the Halloween cards yet?"
No.
No.
We'll
We
look for 'em.
thought we did, but we did not. I'm sorry.
We'll keep an eye out. Though.
We're gonna keep an eye out. Maybe Monday or Tuesday they'll show up.
So this is put out by Hasbro, and it's part. I think it's part of their For Real Friends line.
Yeah.
What year did this come out? Because
What does it-
2007. Okay.
Yeah, so it's an older one.
Yeah. Wow. So anyway, this thing is called Squawker's Macaw, and it's a talking parrot. It comes with a remote control, which you can never find if these are loose out of the thing. It has a little stand. I was so happy to see this because I've sold this thing loose without the stand and the remote in the past for like $80. Okay.
Wow.
In the box like this, in the packaging, it's got some rough spots. It's real elaborate packaging. Someone has one listed right now on eBay for like north of 300,
Wow, 300?
and I paid
That's a great find.
I didn't pay $18.18 for it. I paid $15.15. I don't know why they marked it down before they put it out, but I'm happy they did because this thing is mint. It comes with a cracker, and I didn't even know it comes with an extension piece. Oh, that's the piece you put it together.
Wow,
with.
so that was never open.
Never opened. This is good. This was a $15 item. I'm definitely gonna flip for around $300.
Yay!
Not bad. Not bad. Good times. And then we went to this is funny. Went to our honey hole.
That's a deceased parrot. Maybe they're quoting Monty Python.
We went to the honey hole,
That
and
parrot skit.
and our friend that works there, she's really sweet. And we walked in, she goes, "It's going to be slim pickings today, ain't much here." I love you, but you're wrong.
I didn't find anything, but he found this
I found
really retro 80s statue.
I saw these. I'm like, right.
And it's covered in silver glitter.
They reminded me of Jeans West. Remember that mall store, Jeans West? It reminded me of something that would be in there. You know, you buy all your fashions. They had Davy Jones Locker, all those like mall stores from the 80s and
Like
90s.
all the fancy department stores. I remember seeing like displays like that.
Yeah,
You know, back in the day.
I can't think of the name, but I did. Okay, so there's a group on Facebook.
Yeah.
I didn't bring my phone with me, of course. That deals with. Okay, so anything.
It's called Memphis style.
Yeah, this style
Yeah.
from the 80s, and you see anything with the squiggly 80s, graphics, this and that, or artwork. It's referred to as Memphis style. Okay.
Right.
This was styled after an artist. It might be in the style of her. It could be one of her pieces, although they said if it
No
was,
signature was found.
it'd be a signature. I don't see one, but anyway. So at least I know the artist.
It's
who
like a
did
big
this.
chalkware piece,
And,
right? Is
yeah.
that chalkware?
Yeah, it's plaster, I think. Actually.
Like plaster?
Yeah, glazed plaster, and then that was painted over. I think this was done intentionally. I don't know.
Moving on toy collector. Hey
Hey,
there, dude.
So I posted this on there before I bought it to see if it was anything, and people
Yeah.
are like, "Oh my god, you got to get that! You got to get it!" And this was $15, so I'm like a $15 guy now. 15. This could be, I don't know, 100 to on a good day 150, 200 maybe.
Well, the cool thing is there were people in that group after you shared the picture that are interested in buying that.
You can.
So
Yeah,
you might be able to just do
Yeah.
a transaction maybe
Yeah.
through PayPal and
Yeah.
ship it to
yeah.
someone.
I'll see what I can get out of somebody.
Yeah.
But then this is the best one.
Oh, this is really cool.
This is an acrylic sculpture. This thing was
That is so retro.
another $15 piece.
So
It
80s.
has a little scrawled down, carved in name. There's a plaque or something that was here, but it's gone, unfortunately. But anyway, I'm sure. And we found some stores. We found some signs from a store like jeans, like boot cut jeans. So we think these are all from some fashion store.
Probably a department store that has been long gone, maybe from a mall where they were maybe renovating and taking stuff out.
But this thing is and I found out by posting a photograph and of the signature, which I couldn't make out, and in the item, and people right away, very helpful. Thank you everybody on that message board or on that Facebook page.
Yeah, so that 80s art style where it's kind of like geometric and different shapes, and it's just very
The first.
How else can I describe that? It's called Memphis style.
It's like
80s,
very graphic designy.
1980s Memphis style.
Yeah.
Similar to like the Duran Duran artwork and
Yeah.
stuff that was popular
Patrick
during that
Nagel,
time.
his artwork.
Pee-wee's Playhouse, like some of their backdrops.
Oh, there was a lot of
was Memphis style.
surface design that was Memphis style.
Yeah.
Very 80s.
Like the
patterns,
wall patterns and stuff.
the wallpaper, anything. That's all Memphis style. Anyway, but this is I found out through this group that this is by an artist named Van Teal. That's her the name Van Teal something Van Teal. But this is good. This is good. This could be $400 to $1,000 depending on what I can find out about
Be
it.
careful how you handle.
Yeah, the other thing is going nowhere. This thing is
Don't teeter
strong like bull. This thing is huge. But yeah, so that was another. I mean, it's gonna cost a crap load to ship it, but that ain't my problem. And somebody that wants that's a piece of art, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, boom. Not too bad this week.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, James was talking about a haunted place. Connie says I sent Halloween and birthday cards. Thank you, Miss Connie. We'll check the mailbox and keep an eye out for them.
It's your birthday this Friday.
Yeah, my birthday's Friday.
Nice.
I'm gonna be slightly old. Slightly
You're
old.
I'm still under a milestone, so you're good.
Yeah.
I'm old. I'm the old one.
I'm in between kind of young and slightly old.
Yeah. The teeth are getting long.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
But yeah. And we bought a bunch. I mean, I wish we could do a whole nother hour on the stuff we bought.
Yeah, we don't though.
We got bags. I'm just saying, we got bags of stuff out there that we need to go.
Because we have Mummy and Monkey stuff to talk about.
We
now.
do. Let's get on to our Mummy the Monkey updates. Okay.
All right, so we are having a Halloween show. It's going to play Halloween night at 9 p.m.
Sunday night at 9 p.m.
Sunday night, 9 p.m. on our YouTube channel. So a week from now, it will debut at 9 p.m. The movie is The Dead Next Door.
Oh, The Dead Next Door.
The Dead Next Door, made by J.R. Bookwalter, a filmmaker who grew up in the Akron area. This is a film that he made when he was in college. It has a bunch of different local actors, local talent. Has some really amazing special effects.
Yes, impressive.
They do swear in it. There is a lot of gore. So we're going to have to warn people ahead of time that it is not for the mini monsters. It is not for kids to watch.
But we want to stay true to the the maker's creation, his vision. So we're going to keep everything in there. There's no nudity, which is good.
Yeah, no nudity, no.
There's a couple swear words, nothing like that, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But a lot of gore, a lot of zombie stuff.
But the gore looks cool.
Yeah,
the effects look really cool. It's really there was one scene where I had to look away because it looked so gross.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, that looks real. I'm like, ugh, I had to. It was like cringy.
So we're excited to be showing this. It's probably one of the better movies we've shown.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the best movies we've shown in a while.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, J.R. Bookwalter. He gave us permission to play it.
Yep, if all goes well, it'll stream fine. We're gonna test it, make sure everything goes good.
It's gonna premiere on YouTube.
But
it won't stream. It'll premiere. But the premiere will have a chat, so you guys can chat while you watch it.
And we won't be live. So
no,
that's another thing. We're gonna take this week off.
I'm taking Halloween and my birthday weekend off. That weekend we are. No, we won't be live.
but the movie will be done the same. We know there'll be no sound effects in it. Grimm Gorri won't put any sound effects in it, leaving it again true to its to its original creation. But it will be split up into several segments, and we'll host it. We do pre-tape stuff.
And what's cool is there is an interview with J.R. Bookwalter. There is an interview with Fred Olin Ray, who made a lot of cool movies, like. What is it? Bikini Chainsaw Hookers.
My favorite.
He made an action movie with Steven Seagal.
Yes.
Now he makes
Sniper.
like Christmas cable movies, for Oprah Winfrey and cable networks.
Well with that.
Yeah, he's doing really well making Christmas movies now. But he used to make a lot of campy. Horror films back in the 80s and 90s. So
we'll have some of our Cinema Wasteland footage from this October, and then a lot of footage from our trip to the Ghoul Brothers haunted house attraction in Akron, Ohio.
That footage too. Wow, there's a lot of footage.
It's going to be a meaty show, and the zombies are going to need as much meat as they can get. So it'll It'll be good. They won't go hungry, and neither will you. For entertainment this Sunday night at 9 p.m. on our YouTube channel.
Yes. Yay!
It's going to be fun.
I'm really excited about this because I think this is the most it's a lot of effort we've been putting into it. So I hope it turns out good.
We'll be watching it. We should pop up in the chat.
Because we want to give out candy Halloween night, so after trick or treat, it's just in time to watch.
To hunker down.
To watch our premiere with you guys out there, and we'll be in the chat with
drinks and snacks and hang out with everybody. Except we won't be live, talking directly, but we'll be in the chat.
I'll be wearing my pumpkin leggings, and
I'll be wearing something comfy.
we'll be dressed comfy.
Yep, snuggled on the couch, eating, drinking, talking, watching. Be fun.
Well, we might dress up in costume to pass out candy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But not our characters, something else maybe.
Oh yeah.
Like one year I was a zombie flapper girl, and we gave out candy.
Was that weird thing with the mouse?
Yeah, you dressed like a weird steampunk monster.
I don't know what that was. Yeah,
like a zombie guy.
I just went into the costume room there and picked a bunch of stuff. I might do that again this year. See what I can put together.
There you go. Yeah, we've got a lot of costume stuff we could sort through, so
yeah. I'm
sure we'll scrounge up something to wear for Halloween.
So yeah, we got that going on. We have Akron Comic-Con looming.
Oh yeah, Akron Comic-Con. So Akron Comic-Con is literally the week after Halloween. Mm-hmm. So for a couple of weeks, we're not going to be doing a live show.
Oh, Teespring.
Because we're going to be at Akron Comic-Con the weekend after. And it's Saturday and Sunday, November 6th and 7th. Cuyahoga Falls, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Sergeant Slaughter's going to be there from the old wrestler from back in the day. Some comic book artists will be there. We'll be there. Son of Ghoul will be there. So yeah, it'll be nice.
We'll be there. It'll be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're trying to get some extra fun planned for our table by. How long are we going to talk about this? Because we won't even be online.
We can announce it. We can announce it online, like when it gets closer.
Yeah, because we're gonna.
Because there's some things we're working on with that to make it an even more fun experience for fans that come out to visit our table.
Yeah, some free.
We're working on something that's more interactive.
Yeah, and this would be something that you could
like a photo op.
Yeah,
fun.
We'll just say it's a photo op with some interesting things that. We've procured.
Yes, with some epic things.
Epic-y things that I think you'd like to see and get a kick out of, and add to the the freak out fanboy stuff for horror host things. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. We'll make some other announcement about that, and it'll be fun.
Yes, and then another. I think our last appearance of 2021 will be. It's the one day collectible show, December 4th. So that's going to be the same location where Cinema Wasteland is. Cinema Wasteland is hosting a one-day movie collectible show.
They sure are.
And the admission, I believe, is still just $5. They run movies in the evening. It's a double feature, some movies on 16mm film. And then during the day, they've got vendors, and you can hang out and chat and shop.
I forget. Fred Olen Ray did Evil Tunes. That's a crazy movie. I remember that one. Mm-hmm. Captain Cleveland says, "Thanks for all of your entertaining efforts." You're welcome, Captain.
Thank you, Captain Cleveland. Yeah, I think Fred Olen Ray's also friends with some other filmmaker people we know. Yeah. I think he's working on a project with Henry Kuto.
Is he really? Fred Olen Ray is?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that one is it Boggy Creek?
Oh.
On Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bobby says, any new skits in the works? Yeah, we want to work on more skits. So, yeah, maybe since we won't be live streaming for a couple of weeks, we could try to fit in a skit. Try to shoot a skit in between. Yeah, we would love to. It's just getting the time to do all of the things. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Let's see. All right. Okay, so yeah, Mummy and Monkey stuff. Appearances, we just have a few appearances left for 2021. Because of obvious things going on in the world, we were limiting our appearances.
Indeed.
Just doing like some local ones, a few here and there, instead of doing a lot of traveling.
Yeah, but it is what it is, so we're trying our best to, keep up with everything. And I don't know.
Oh, and for November, so we are talking with another filmmaker who also gave us permission to play his film.
Oh yeah.
And
something special for Thanksgiving.
It's something special for Thanksgiving. So maybe we'll just come back for a Thanksgiving show.
Maybe.
Take the time off to do a couple new skits, get things put together, and do like a Thanksgiving special.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need.
I think that would be good.
We're gonna breathe a little bit in the next few weeks, and then come back at it towards the end of November and into December, and then.
But we could still run a Saturday night movie. We could still do the podcasts here and there.
We're 7 episodes away from being episode 150.
Oh, so should we do something special for episode 150?
Oh, I thought maybe the New Year's show could be good. We should do something special.
We're on 142 now, so the next one would be 143.
And then but that's still 7. That's 8 episodes we still have to do
until we get to that.
Are there 8 weeks left before then? Maybe. So we need to plan it out. We need to go to the
lots of plan.
The war room and see what we can plan out to have. Because it would be neat to have episode 150 line up with January 1st, if we can. If not, actually, there's a few things we should discuss and figure out. And there are things happening, and it's going to be for the benefit of everyone out there. If we figure this out and do it right, it'll be great. And
And Grandpappy says, "Hope to see you at Comic-Con."
Hi, buddy.
Thank you, Grandpappy. Yeah. Hope to see you there.
We'll be there.
Yeah,
hopefully
it'll be fun.
You will too. It'll be a lot of fun.
Tom says, "Thanks for posting Scared to Death." Yeah, we did run that movie last night. It's an old Bela Lugosi public domain film that was colorized. We didn't put an intro or an outro for it. We wanted to. Sometimes there's just not enough time in one day, but we thought it'd be fun to run a movie for Saturday night for you guys that like to watch YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did shoot some new intros and outros for future Cinematary Saturdays. Yeah. I almost said that wrong.
I know, it's a tough one.
Cinematary Saturdays.
Yeah, the whole idea for the Hairy Scary Weekend, we didn't even mention that, was we're just trying to provide some sort of Mummy and the Monkey content for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's what this podcast is all about. This is our Sunday offering, the Living the Scream, and then Saturday we go start at the beginning. Friday night's the Hairy Scary Hangout, Hairy Scary Hangover, the 3-hour deal, and then we do Saturday night we come back with a movie around 11 p.m. The cinema.
Oh, Tom says it was actually shot in color. Okay, my mistake.
It wasn't colorized.
Okay, the way the color looks, I thought it may have been colorized.
No, we have Cinematary
that was my mistake.
Cinematary Saturdays is our attempt, and we might even do some more stuff before that movie. We're kind of playing around with the Saturday night thing format still, and then Sunday, of course, right here we are with the.
Larry says you need a mini vacation this winter here in Orlando.
Ooh, Orlando. What do you want, Lou? Do you want to go on vacation to Orlando? What do you want? Come here.
I think he wants treats and attention.
I need food. I'm hungry.
And then we need food. We need some dinner.
Yeah.
Some dinner food.
Chinese. Let's get Chinese.
If that's what you want.
I love it. I would love it.
We don't have to cook.
I don't want to cook. That's right.
I just clean the kitchen.
Do you want to cook?
I don't want to cook.
Do you want to make us something? Whip us up.
Let's see. It was Brandon's here. Hi, Brandon.
Hey, what's up, man?
And okay, I think we went through all the comments. Oh, Connie says, "Hello, Louie."
Louie's back.
Hopefully your birds are doing well, Connie. She has some birdies, some pet birds.
You want to meet her birds, Louie?
You don't want Louie to meet your birds. No, Louie loves to chase birds.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay though.
Yeah, he loves to chase birds. Oh, Chase put up some little Chinese food emojis. We could show that.
Yeah, why would they not?
Oh, another moderator just handled this. Thank you, other moderator.
Moderator.
Matthew says, "Your cat is back."
Won't you?
With some little cat faces. Yeah, Louie is the most friendly. He's funny.
Hi, buddy.
He's like a little person. He wants to hang out with us.
Good boy, huh? Yeah.
He'll follow us around.
I love you. Hi, Lou.
No, I don't think Louie could travel. No, the cats would have to stay here. We would have to get them a cat sitter. We'd have to have a friend watch the place and check on the kitties if we took a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would like to go back to Florida sometime.
Yes.
And finish, we had a little vacation in Florida.
For our honeymoon.
For our honeymoon, and it was cut short because of one of the hurricanes. One of the many hurricanes.
Got chased out of there. Any questions we can answer?
Jack says hello, just watching the pod while editing some video for class. Nice.
Nice.
Well, I hope you get straight A's in your class.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's cool to see the people without makeup less scary and cool. Oh, thank you, Miss Connie. Yeah, not till Friday, but thank you so much. Yeah, you know, I can't wear the makeup every day, so this is my no makeup.
Yeah, we have to give ourselves a break.
Yeah. All right, gang. Well, we're going to go and get
something to eat.
Something to eat. We're going to scrounge up something. So thank you guys for watching, for listening to our Living the Scream podcast. Another one in the books.
All right.
And as Janet Decay would say, good night, good fright. Mwah!
We'll see you next Sunday on Halloween, baby. Woo-hoo.
Woo!
All right, and straight.
Boom.